Hey everyone, welcome to vlog number 1 of Mass Effect Revolution.
And for those of you who don't know what this is, so uh, historically, my viewers have been interested in having these vlogs where we talk out of character about what just happened in the previous session. It gives them a chance to, discuss the things that went on, their thoughts on the things that went on, maybe analyze the things that went on, maybe start like predicting what things mean. They also have a chance to ask each other questions, ask me questions as GM. I can share like some behind the scenes stuff that was going on from my end while the session was happening. So it really is just an open forum. And hopefully you guys might end up learning something really interesting and new that you might not have otherwise gotten from the sessions proper. So the floor is open for anyone who wants to share any thoughts or ask any questions of anyone, like from our first session.
So my first thought is everyone did really well with role playing. I really thought everyone did great when it came to role playing. Everyone got involved. Everyone had a few good moments and a few good jokes and a few feelsy moments. Kiwi, and it was genuinely a fun time to get to know these characters and get to meet them and get to see them. Overall, I had a lot of fun with that, and there was a good bit of laughter. There was a good bit of like, oh my god, the feels, and there was a good bit of, oh, he just did that. I sat here. I actually literally slid out of my chair at one stage, like, nah, can't do this. I'm out of here. Feels are too heavy. But nah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm very happy to be here and looking forward to the future now, especially after this, even more so after today's session.
It was just incredibly crazy, like the whole time. Like Mikey said, we were laughing, we were like like every time something happened, it was, oh, this is so fun. I can't wait to do it again.
So, who would you say had the most screwed up backstory?
I don't know.
In different ways.
Yeah, I don't know like what's worse, growing up with the Reapers or killing half of your excavation team. Yeah, like I don't know which is worse. Like,
well, see, this one thing actually surprised me because this whole, can I say it? Or
yes,
yes,
as long as you don't think it can. If you don't think it's a spoiler for anything major.
Yeah, it's not really a spoiler because the way I had actually written it in the questionnaire was technically the other way around. John was the one who actually caused this to happen, and Vito was the one resenting him for it. And technically, because of Vito's action there, it turned around. It's the other way around, and it's just as fun as.
I think it's more personal when it happened that way.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, Kiwi, I didn't expect Vito to go down there on his own. I expected him to at least say something. But since he made the decision to go off on his own, I was like, okay, well, we're gonna go and see how this goes. And then it just started to make sense, since he decided to like go ahead and pick up that urn with no input from anybody. I was like, yeah, I think this whole thing was his fault, not anyone else's. This is his fault, so that's just how it's gonna happen. So
also, G-Mix is really precious.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
I was expecting Vito to do the rock thing and try to replace it with the bass. But yeah,
I thought he was going to take the hat off and then use the hat as a weight.
I
use the hat as a that wouldn't have been heavy enough.
But like he put like some rocks in it or something and then put it on it. That probably could have worked. But there you go. But yeah, like I loved Gimmick. Gimmick was so much fun. He's so sweet and adorable. Oh, if I could hug a hard drive, I'd hug Gimmick.
G-Mix is a wonderful thing. So innocent, so pure. Oh, they're gonna get messed up at the end of this campaign. With the way this was the first session, and imagine how much like two of the characters fucked everything up. For lack of a better term. Like,
I think that's a good thing because it gives them like space to grow up from the mistakes. Yeah, because if they are perfect from the beginning, it's like, well, where can you go from there? Yeah. Yeah, I like the way you go. I wanted to ask how many things were unexpected of this part. Yeah.
A lot.
So I had. That's a very good question. So going in, I had very rough, bare bones outlines of each of the origin stories, and a lot of how the origin stories play out is dependent on what you guys actually did in the act prior. So many of the things that happened in Act 2 and Act 3 were dependent on how you behaved and the choices you made in Act 1, and then so on and so forth. So that's why I organize the acts in a certain order, because I don't want to just assume, because again, I assumed originally that Vito was just going to let somebody know and go off by himself, but then the way it played out, that ended up changing some of the way that I was going to handle his character story in Act 3 and so forth. So another thing was I wasn't exactly sure how Logan was going to react to the Husk version of Alan's mom, because I had every intention of them maintaining some semblance of a brotherhood after the Reaper conflict, but because of what Logan ended up doing, that really severed the ties with him and his brother. And that's just, there was going to be a follow-up scene with Alan and Logan later, but because of that strained relationship, it didn't make sense for him to have that scene anymore.
Yeah, and that was like, even though it was brief, like the whole, like the end, and I think it was Act 3 when she was like going off, and she was alone. I feel like that was really fitting.
Yeah,
because like what happened and such.
Yeah.
I was genuinely kind of disturbed when Dia just started like double tapping her mom. His mom.
His mom.
Logan at the time. So just double tapping his mom as a husk on the ground, and I'm like,
in front of Alan.
Yeah, I like.
There are reasons.
It's bad enough when it's your own mom, but never mind when your brother is watching, like,
or your brother's the one shooting.
Yeah, like I no. Nah, I'm good, fam. No, but yeah, like I distinctly remember a lot of that was fun. I really liked the reference to Ghost in Kiwi's backstory. That was both highly predictable and highly adorable. I loved it, and I like how like the very first session starts with Nathan breaking up with somebody and being like, "Nah, I'm out of here." It's like.
Your comment struck such a chord. I wasn't expecting it to hit that deep. I wasn't expecting it with the whole rehab thing. I was holy shit.
Yeah, there's history there. I won't say anything else. But yeah, that was fun because Hark was like, I was entirely expecting it to be like she was going to try and do something or something was going to happen. And I was expecting like, and then she tries to pull this whole, "Oh, I'm breaking up with you, not you breaking up with me," and I was like, "Bish."
Yeah. Shut that down.
Is she an artist?
She's a musician.
Oh.
Yeah, she can't be as good as Dia. Hell no.
I mean, she got the booty though. But anyway,
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, it was great fun to just like experience all this new stuff because I was expecting Nathan to like just ignore her because a lot of time like he would just ignore her because a lot of times she'd be high or whatever else, especially since I mentioned it. And like when she said, "Hey, can we talk?" and I'm like, "Okay, Hark, roll me persuasion real quick to see if it actually works." But no, like when she started saying stuff like that, he's like, "Nah, I'm
out."
Yeah.
Also, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Kiwi.
Go ahead, Kiwi.
I was wondering, like, is technically my decision to say that it was a Turian computer impact the way that Gimmick came back in the world?
A little bit. A little bit. Yeah. I have a very good idea of that gap between when we saw Gimmick back in 2018 to where Gimmick is now. So the fact that you got it from a collector who claimed it was a Turian, it already like starts to give me ideas of how to fill in that gap.
Oh,
more.
okay.
It's fleshing it out more.
Ooh.
So We're good. We're good.
I helped.
We gotta find Gimmick's history. Like, where did he travel across the galaxy, and how did he end up in a collector's hands?
Yeah, how did he end up in a collector's hands? Yes.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I'm sure that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And
Dia being her usual flamboyant self.
It was.
I kind of wasn't as flamboyant today, partly because I was like a little bit tired. Because this is as I mentioned earlier, this is the longest session I've done, and also the fact I was in the mood. Like my mindset was from like the child mindset, so I wasn't really prepared for like the drag queen thing that came up. So yeah, it was. I feel like when I was like doing like Dia older, it was a little bit underwhelming from my end. So yeah.
No, that's fine. It's good. I kind of liked seeing Dia's history and introducing Logan first.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that would make it easier to know where you came from, so that when we got to Dia now, it gives you a little bit of an idea.
You know how I said I didn't want a secret? Well, I got one now.
You got one now. Yes.
So Hark, she gave you an idea.
Idea. Yes, an idea.
Yes.
Instead of Dia, I. Yes,
That
idea.
took a
Yes,
second, but we got there. It got there. Oh, man.
I wanted to point out something that it reminded me at one point where there was the backstory of Dia and Nathan. That remind me somewhat of the relationship that Molly and Chase had in the from the Pokemon campaign. That so yeah, I was kind of thinking in the back of my mind that maybe I don't know what it would happen when they if they meet up again, but yeah, that made me think of that. I just wanted to point that out.
I don't even think they'd recognize each other, because Nathan's grown like a foot taller and put on like 200, like put on so much weight, and he's got a beard now, and Dia is a drag queen. Like, I don't know if they'd recognize each other.
I don't think they would either, because like she was like dying from hunger back then.
Yeah, he wasn't too far behind.
Speaking of the Dia and Nathan scene, thoughts on the mysterious person in the shadows when they were hiding from the Horde?
Oh, I
that
thought
that never revealed.
I was about to ask some questions about that, but like I just hope that the only question I'm going to ask is, did they enjoy the sandwich?
You will probably find out the answer to that sooner rather than later.
Oh,
you will probably find the answer to that sooner rather than later.
Hark, you tease me so.
I know. So, what other questions do you guys have? Any behind-the-scenes questions or anything else that you want to ask me or each other?
When you came up with Nathan being shipped off to Grissom, I was wondering where you're going to go with that, and I actually really liked where you went with it. I really liked.
What did you like about it?
I liked how you back on Palaven, he would have been the outsider, and they would have been trying to rebuild their own culture and rebuild their own infrastructure. And you're like, we'll ship him off somewhere where he gets looked after as a human, and the special ability that he has needs to be looked after. And then he gets to be around his peers who like and respect him, and it's a lot different than what I imagined when he grew up on Palaven. So I like that about it. In my opinion, the trip to Grissom probably brought out more of Nathan than Nathan himself, more than what Palaven did. Palaven was more like a stepping stone, and then Grissom was where he became himself, was what I was thinking. And I really liked how you put that into my head.
Thank you.
Also, David is gay.
David Archer?
Yeah,
he
he's
could
gay.
be. He could be.
Yeah, I want to see that boy in a romance. He's so adorable.
You're shipping David and Nathan. That's kind of awesome. Is David and Nathan are now the next Hugh and Cedric.
Exactly.
David Archer I think is a character that a lot of people really enjoyed from Mass Effect 2
and 3.
And 3. And you haven't seen the last of David Archer. He will play
I really liked how you brought him into that as well. I'm like, oh look, and then you started mentioning like square roots, and I'm like, it's David. And that made me want to say hello to him more, or maybe wanted to interact with him more. Because
I figured that would be enough to draw you.
Like, let me get this line in real quick, and it's just me at the end of it. Hook,
Yeah.
line,
I
and
like the
sinker.
part when you say that he was sad when he left after talking with him. It was like, oh, but you were doing so fine. You should just keep talking with him or something like that. It was like biting him to talk more with David.
Also, I just want to ask a question on cussing. You want me to like tone it down? Because I know drag queens and cussing go hand in hand. So
I have no issues with it,
Okay.
especially if it's in character. I mean, if it's in character, it's in character. Riz from Pokemon had a very, well, not Riz himself, but his character, because Cassie had a very dirty mouth, but it was all in character. And coming from Riz was interesting because Riz is always, like, on his YouTube channel, he makes it a point to never swear, never say any bad words. So when he started, like, role-playing as Cassie, I was like, it was a little weird because, like, I'm not used to Dean saying words like that.
It was a little jarring. You're just like, oh, I don't
Right.
know how I feel about this.
It would be like if I started cursing randomly, even if I was in character, which I don't do, even in character, honestly. But the answer to your question, no, I have no problem as long as it's like in character.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
what you could always do is you could find like a funny sound effect and just put it over her all the cursing.
Right.
Pretty bad.
Just do a squeak like that.
I just hope I get the opportunity to roast someone and just like shade someone.
You
Because,
probably
like,
will.
About their clothes or what?
About their clothes. I know Petey, when he auditioned, I had the perfect roast for him. And then when he didn't get it, I was like, damn, I can't say it.
Oh.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I'm pretty sure Vito has a very bad fashion sense.
Nathan probably has a fashion designer that makes sure he doesn't walk around in jeans and t-shirts all day because he's just that kind of dude. He pulls it off though. Like people like there you go.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Astra. What's your question?
In the Pokemon campaign, you did like a spin-off with the other finalists. Are you going to, or did you offer the other finalists a chance to making a spin-off for the Mass Effect campaign, or?
The quick answer is no.
Oh, okay.
And the reason for that is I'm trying to keep this campaign more intimate.
Oh, okay.
Because Mass Effect 2 is so, massive. Because there were this squad, and this squad, and this squad. And one of the feedback that I got, and I totally agree, is if I was going to do another Mass Effect game, but try to close it in more. And so that's why there's only 4 people in this team instead of 5, is because I'm purposely trying to keep it more tight.
Yeah.
Especially because you guys are going to have a lot of guest characters anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because you already have a lot of people from Season 1 that's probably going to be joining you, and I think that's going to be more than enough. More than enough new faces.
That's true.
For me to juggle. So,
more than enough returning faces as well.
Arkar is probably definitely going to return.
Yeah, we'll see how Arkar and Vito. I'm sure Arkar is was not happy to find out one of their precious Krogan temples had been destroyed.
Oh boy.
So yeah,
that's going to end poorly.
Oh.
Darn Solarians. As if the Krogan didn't have enough reason to hate Solarians.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Also, Shias is here, which I was happy about. Yeah.
Yes.
It took me a second to be like, who was? Oh.
I mean, I saw the icon and I was like, I recognize the Solarian, and I just zoom in and I'm like, I recognize the Solarian.
Yes. There'll be a few other familiar faces on board this train that have not been revealed yet because we didn't have time. But you'll see more. I don't think they were revealed in the Fog of War yet, but you'll probably see more.
I'm looking forward to when Nathan orders a drink.
Yeah, you should. You should. You'll have plenty of time to continue partying on this party train in the next session.
It is literally a party train.
Oh, why would something happen like that?
Oh, yeah.
Why would something like that happen?
You drink as much as you want.
Drink as much as you want.
It's
just a party train. Nothing's gonna go wrong.
I mean,
Exactly.
Just a good, fun, romantic outing for some
Right.
people and a good party for others, and that's it. That's all.
That's all this
I
is
mean,
gonna
it could become romantic. That Volus is kind of. That Vorcha is kind of cute too. You know.
The Justicar Volus, yes.
Yeah, I'd be all
That
over
caught
that.
me off guard. I was not expecting a Justicar Wallace. I
That's
did
awesome.
not see that coming.
So I can't take credit for that. That's actually Astra's idea, Astra's creation. Kowalin is Astra's character, and he came up with this idea, which I thought was brilliant. Brilliant. A Justicar Volus, or at least a Volus trying to be a Justicar.
Yeah.
Trying to be one.
Also, that Vorcha is kind of cute too. Not to lie here.
Mm-hmm. She
This
is.
this is like a list of fuck buddies for Nathan. This
Well,
one,
I mean,
one,
Nathan's
that
single
one.
and he's on a train and he's about to get drunk. I don't see why he shouldn't. I mean, Pip's cute too, so.
There are
Sure.
rooms in the train.
Pip
To
is
be
cute
fair,
too.
Dia
Oh.
would do the same thing, so it's fine.
He is like scanning.
This
When
one,
Nathan
this
wouldn't
one,
scan,
this
he'd
one.
just be kind of like, there's some cute people in the room and we'll see how things go.
That one looks familiar. It's fine.
And
So down the line, I think I know already Mikhail's answer, but you can reiterate. Down the line, Kiwi, Mikhail, and Astra, who are you shipping with who? We'll start with Nathan. Who are you shipping with Nathan, if anyone? I think I know Mikhail's answer.
Yeah.
Well,
is
I'm
going
gonna have to
all
say
Navid. Are you going #Navid?
Hashtag David.
everyone's
Hashtag
just
David.
like, everyone's just David and Nathan, and I'm like, well,
David.
Well, who knows? Who knows what could happen, right?
Who knows what could happen? It's only session 1. How about you, Astra? Are you shipping anyone with
Let's see.
anyone?
I'm thinking about Pip because she likes colorful characters.
Colorful. Yes.
Yeah, who would you
colorful.
say it's the most like exuberant character? Yeah.
Dia.
Dia?
Very colorful.
And
Well,
it
yeah, you're
depends-
into fashion and things, so.
Yeah, it depends on how the interactions they have go. Maybe something there could happen.
So you're shipping Dia with who?
Pip, the
With
bird.
Oh,
The bird, the Reloi.
that's true.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
true.
They like colors and fashion in their color.
The bird.
Colors in their fashion.
And vibrancy, so
The vibrancy.
yeah.
Dip.
Dip. I like that dip. Hashtag dip. That's it. That's amazing.
Hashtag
I love
dip.
it. Hashtag dip. So, you're gonna take a dip?
Oh god.
Yeah, you're thinking what I was thinking.
She just turns into the Weekend because she's just looking to swim in something wetter than the ocean.
Hey, Pip. I guess I'm looking to take a dip in you.
Yes.
Oh
She probably has a really nice. She probably has a really nice beak, Dia. A very nice beak. We talked about those beaks.
Yep, that girth on that beak.
Oh
Yeah.
Christ.
All right.
Derailing. And
Whatever
it's
you're
not
into.
Derailing. derailing. I get it.
Oh, So I'm just gonna go through my ships real quick. I'm shipping Gimmick with myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
I
That
love
ghost
Gimmick.
body,
Gimmick's,
man. That
Gimmick's
ghost body.
gorgeous. Yeah, Gimmick's cute. Like he'd be like the little brother sort of. You know, that's what I'm
Oh.
going with there.
Aw.
And then
All right.
no, more realistically, I'd say Gimmick would probably end up with like, I don't know. I guess whoever's up and like I wouldn't know. Maybe Pip because maybe he thinks Pip is like, you know, that could be it.
Maybe.
Maybe quite literally, she's the mother hen.
Mhm.
Vito is obviously Guy's husband, so I'm not really
Of
interested in
course.
breaking that up because that's cute. You know, that's very cute.
Yeah.
You never know what could happen, though.
Dia, I'm shipping with Nathan's ex-girlfriend, Freya.
Oh, Freya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And-
Because it seems like Freya's into that scene.
Yeah, Freya is very much into that scene.
Mhm.
And then Nathan is all about Nathan. He's just waiting for someone to appear who he's interested in. Right now, he'd be like, why not flirt a bit? That's basically it.
Mhm. Okay.
I'd say I ship Gimmick with happiness. I want.
Aw.
Gimmick needs to be happy.
Yes, I wanna
I
get
ship
them.
Gimmick and Edie.
Yes.
Oh,
no.
poor Joker.
Yeah.
Joker can have Shepard. It'll be fine.
There are lots
Oh.
of AIs in the Mass Effect world. And
Well,
it
let's
doesn't need to be an AI.
Well, technically, Edie could probably be dead
She
in this
probably is
universe.
dead.
Actually, yeah, in
Oh.
this universe, yes, actually yes, because it's the Red Galaxy. So
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, she's
Joker's
dead.
already.
So
Joker's already.
rebound, Joker's rebound gimmick. You know.
No, I'll take.
Oh,
I'll take Joker. I'll take Joker. He's got my sense of humor. I'll take Joker.
There you go. You can take
Jimmy.
Joker.
Yeah, I'll look after him. Trying to break too many bones.
What was everybody's favorite scene that wasn't your own character scene? What was your favorite?
I have to
scene that
say
wasn't-
Vito's scene.
Vito, which one of Vito's?
The one with when the Jules.
Oh, Jules, the
No.
expedition.
No, the teacher. I started with a G. I forgot the name.
Oh,
Elon.
that confronted
school.
Vito after he caught.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. That was like, oh,
Damn, spicy.
Oh, but yeah.
What was your
Mine?
favorite Kiwi? Oh, go ahead.
I'm trying to think. No, I'm just talking to myself at this stage. You go ahead, Kiwi. I'm trying to think.
Favorite that wasn't your own characters.
I'm gonna say gimmick in front of the class.
Oh,
It was so cute and
That was-
pure.
it was adorable.
And it gave a really good feel of
Mm-hmm.
Gimmick's personality and character.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Astra?
I
That's not your characters.
I like that scene where Nathan and Dia meet. That
Mm-hmm.
that interaction between them. I also like when Dia is at the park with her brother.
Yes, Alan. Yes.
Before
so
it was
sweet.
ruined.
Before it was ruined.
I thought that maybe something about the things he told to Dia, like the teachings, would
Mhm.
come out later on, but maybe they could still come out because.
There's still time.
Yeah.
I hope I hinted the fact that Dia did not believe her brother was saying at all because of other things.
Mhm.
Mine? Oh, I'm torn between so many good ones. God damn it! Why did you have to be so good at this, Hark?
We had a lot of good moments in this.
Yeah, I would
Everybody
say
did.
it was
Everybody.
probably either Gimmick's Rebirth.
With
or-
Vito?
Yes,
and
with
Pip?
Vito and Pip. Or probably Vito's first interaction with his husband. I thought that was very cute. I love that.
That was cute.
That was so romantic.
It's either one of those two for me because I love a bit of romance, but like the whole like revitalization of Gimmick would like got me going. I'm like, yeah, he's back.
The one that I was most entertained, the scene that entertained me the most, because I wasn't sure how it was going to play out, was Keller and Gimmick. When Keller was trying to get Gimmick to get into the bank system and get into the credit card system. And just seeing everybody's faces, not just Astra's, but everybody's faces, once you start to put two and two together and you realize what's happening, they're like, oh.
I think I like bursted out. I was like, you sack of shit.
You're gonna have to take a screenshot the moment Astra
Oh,
says
no, no,
they're
no,
calling the
yes.
police because we all go
Yes.
Yes.
oh
Yes.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
The
The
attempted murder
well done.
thing wasn't very good, but you know the rest of it was pretty damn.
I was totally expecting Gmick to like do what the killer said.
Oh.
And I was expecting that actually because he's new and that's what his daddy told him to do.
Right.
Mhm.
So you're telling me,
But he rolled a high insight though.
Yeah.
So.
True.
but you're also telling me Gimmick has daddy issues.
Well, after
Yes.
that, yeah,
Everyone has daddy issues.
that's true. Everyone has daddy issues.
Nathan's
The way
never
it
actually had a dad. He's had an adoptive mother, but that's it. He never
See,
actually had.
daddy issues.
He doesn't have a daddy to have issues about.
I'd say Solarian families, as far as I can tell from what I've read, are since there are so many children and so many, because it's like a whole hatchling stuff. He's probably not that close to his parents. probably not that close to his brothers and sisters either. So he kind of takes that family thing with his what's the word? His husband's parents.
Yeah.
His
So
his in-laws.
His in-laws, yeah.
complex.
So he's
The
really
complex
happy
is
to
a
have
complex.
in-laws.
Okay.
Oh,
It
that's
has like a family complex or something like that.
Family complex. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a reason for that you're not aware of.
totally 100%. I've actually
Look
got,
at
like,
that evil face. Look at that evil face.
Everyone, look at that face right now. Look at that face. Look at that.
Look
at
at that. He's like so excited to like screw us over. He got like
At one
ideas
point,
after this.
Alright.
Harry was doing this. He was like, throwing his gun.
Hark is just like,
this is so great.
I'm gonna kill this person. I'm gonna ruin this person. I'm gonna give this person trauma. I'm gonna
Nah,
do this.
it's totally just Mr. Burns just going, excellent. That's all it's going through my head. Yes.
This is gonna be great. Oh,
Yes. Or
Any
terrible.
other
Both.
Any other questions before we close?
Oh, I have a lot of questions. No, things are still kind of fresh in my mind, so I need to relax, and I will think of a lot of questions. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have like most of my work shift to think about things. So
yeah, it would be the same
you
for me.
know.
even if my tablet doesn't work anymore, I still have pen and paper, and I'm gonna draw all sorts of stuff after this.
Oh.
It's just
Oh.
Nathan. It's Nathan with like the basketball in his hand, and he's just cuddling up with David. And it's
Nathan-
like, there's a
Nathan
selfie there.
Nathan in the shower.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Steamy.
Well, I have some pinups to do now.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time teaser.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, so
Nice.
you're telling me he's in the sexy calendar somewhere?
I think we already
100%.
established that session 0.
Yeah.
It's
Was it
it's
in
for
session 0 or in the
charity.
chat?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
like did
for
like a, he
charity.
did like a tasteful nudes calendar for like charity one year.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to totally have my. I want to convince my friend to draw when Logan killed his mom. I'm gonna convince him to do that.
No, no.
That's like quality art material right there.
Mhm.
That's not art material. That's like horror material. That's something
Yeah,
you
that
read
was
like
so
a,
dark.
that's something you read in like a Stephen King novel.
Like,
no. Nah.
I was a little bit extra at the end though, in my opinion, but it worked out well.
Oh, I have a question about that.
Yes.
Do you have did Dia have like a reason for being so cold about her mother, or
Yeah, there is.
Answer.
There
Oh,
is.
There is.
You can figure it
don't
out
reveal
later.
it.
you know? I have to say it, or we'll find out maybe later. Or
I mean,
It
I
might
think
come up later. Yeah.
I think you should be able to figure it out with what hints I've given. Or hopefully, I've given enough hints.
It's only been the first session. So
True.
it'll probably come
It'll
up.
get there eventually.
It'll get there.
Or,
I'm
like,
sure.
there's like the secrets part of our questionnaire that we're all gonna like wait to see. What's the secret we don't know?
Oh,
When's
yes.
the other secret gonna come out?
Mhm.
All these secrets that Hark just has lined up. He just has one of those murder investigation boards with our characters on it.
we
Red
didn't find
tape
out,
everywhere.
we didn't find out yet why it's called what Revolution, Mass Effect Revolution.
Yeah, we didn't.
Not yet, anyway.
I have a feeling I know what it is, though. I have a feeling I know what it is.
The thing is that it has multiple meanings, so we
It does
even
have
we
multiple
find out
meanings.
what it means superficially. In the future, it will have more meanings and more ties. I'm sure. So
It's
yeah,
like-
So, theories so far. Theories. What do you think this campaign's going to be about?
Nudes.
Yeah, theories. What do you think it's going to be about? Nudes?
Nudes, yes.
Nudes, okay.
Exactly.
The
But
nudist revolution.
Yeah. Everyone is just
No one's
walking around
allowed-
the Citadel butt naked from now on.
Butt
no
naked.
one's allowed to wear
Yeah.
clothes anymore.
No one's allowed.
Clothes are now
It's
illegal.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I'm getting the feeling it's about AI, like the return of
Mhm.
AI life in
Mhm.
in the Red universe.
Mhm.
What I think,
Good idea. Mhm.
and this is
Nick's
something that
gonna be your
actually
leader.
something that came, gimmicks their leader, totally. But something that came to mind for me, revolution. It can mean like a turning over, So like we're turning over into a new year, into a new century,
Mhm.
and we're turning over into this new like cycle of life. So what I'm thinking is that Kiwi's probably correct in that it's the revival of AI life, but it's us trying to live with them because a lot of people Nathan's age or even Vito's age or anything like that wouldn't have any interactions with AIs. They wouldn't know what an AI
Right.
is. They know what a VI is, but they wouldn't know what an AI is. They probably heard stories about like Geth and like how they helped save the galaxy, or Edie, who was like a integral part of Shepard's crew, or Legion, who sacrificed himself to save all the Geth. And we're all like, man, yeah, we've heard good stories, but we've never actually met one. So I think it's harping like we're going to try and bring AI. We're going to revolutionize AI back into the galaxy.
Wasn't there that organization in the last season of AI protectors?
Yeah, Friends of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Friends of the
Friends of
Galaxy.
the FOTG. Mhm.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting it completely wrong, but I'm getting like Agatha Christie vibes from this like train station setup. We're in a train station.
Orient Express.
Yeah, and I'm just
Okay.
getting
Be a
like a
murder
bunch of that.
Like
Like,
murder.
like something bad is gonna happen on this train station that kickstarts a big thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I love murder mysteries. So yeah, I don't know if that will happen, but I say derail and
I've been.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I've been sprinkling subtle hints of that big thing. I've been
Like
sprinkling it.
Like one do.
Some of you might have caught it already.
You're just
but-
sprinkling, just like Cajun sauce, just sprinkling, just flavoring over top of everything that's happening.
And he's like, yes, more spice, more spice.
Mhm.
I wrote one of them the secrets of my character. I hope that it doesn't have to do anything with the story because it would be like devastating.
Plot twist: Keller is still alive, but he's like a freak now.
He was
Cool.
always a freak.
That's true.
Hopefully, his
But I mean-
ancestors are not so much.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, with their last names, I was like,
Mhm.
I was really happy to recognize some names in the
Dr.
past, and I was like,
Chakwas,
well, not
Keller-
just Chakwas and Keller
Keller Chambers,
Chambers and
and Connie Werner.
yeah, I was when I heard Verna, I was oh my god, it's
Conrad, no. Shakes fist.
Connie wasn't bad though. Connie was fine. It was Keller who was a little bit shady.
yeah,
So
like Keller Chambers, Kelly
Keller
Chambers,
Chambers.
Honey and Connor. Oh my god, it was so awesome.
And Dr.
It was
Chakwas
nice.
is just Dr. Chakwas. But
Mhm.
There's always,
Isadora Chakwas.
there's always,
Yeah,
there's always
ancestor.
chocolate.
The ancestor Chakwas.
There's
I
chocolate all the
figured you
time.
guys-
That's
Chakwas all the time. I figured you guys would get a kick out of that.
That was great.
Yeah, I want to say
Yeah.
that about the backstory of my character. I didn't do anything of that. All of that was Hark's idea. So yeah, all the credits are on him.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, it was really.